welcome girls, welcome back to my channel. I do hope you're well. We are still in Heatwave Central, let me tell you that. Let me tell you that. And what perfect weather for us to then talk about travel diaries. I mean, come on. That is what we need in our life. We need a little bit of sun, vitamin C or D. One of them's the sun and one of them's from orange juice. I don't quite know which one is what. I think vitamin D is the sun. We need some vitamin D in our lives, all right? And I am now getting very excited to hopefully be back in some form of heat in October. So I have personally loved this heat. I know not a lot of people have. My general response at work and in life is like, it's too hot. It is too hot in terms of it's that sticky hot in England, ain't it? We don't get the nice cool breeze or anything like that. We just get the sweaty, sticky mess. So that is why, my lovelies, again, we have a barefaced au naturel video with not even any lashes, because I tell you, I've been trying to stick lashes on my face for the past 15 minutes, and do you think that glue is staying? Absolutely not, because as soon as my face gets a bit clammy, that is it. We're not having any luck there. So make sure you're comfy, because we are going to be rolling it back to the year that Shannon Leigh turned 21. Which, 6 years ago. Wow. Gertie's getting old. And I went to Cancun. My first proper long haul flight. Thought it was our 21st. We'll go with it. I went with my school ex at the time, and yeah, first ever long haul flight, first part of kind of like, I know it's not the Caribbean, but like South America, Caribbean, going out there. We stayed at the Hard Rock Hotel in Cancun. Best time ever. Still to date, probably one of the best hotels I've been to. I'm going to get into all the details. I haven't got any photos on a good old Facebook, so I found some on the phone that we're going to go through, so there's probably going to be a lot of like forward and back, because the phone's just probably going to have an absolute meltdown. But yes, let's take it back to the year of, so if that was 6 years ago, would have been 2016. Let's roll back to 2016 and see Shannon Leigh loving her life in Cancun, eh? Right, so if you're not used to these videos, they like to sit down with Shans. We might have a little mosey on around, change position. And today's drink of choice, you're probably thinking, Shannon Leigh, what is that? It is an iced Galaxy chocolate drink. So it's a Galaxy hot chocolate pod, but I just switched it to the cold and added a few ice cubes. And I must say, it is blue and delicious. Nice bit of Irish cream. We all know how much I love my Baileys. So, my lovelies, 2016. I knew I wanted to go on a big holiday for my 21st. I was 21 in May. My school ex was 21 in February. So we was like, you know what? We are going to have a nice holiday. I think we'd been together about 6 years at that point. So it was like, well, it'll be like a combined 21st birthday and 6-year anniversary. Well, I'm not going to lie. Because both of us were like, we was just starting to get properly into work. Like properly, not that we hadn't been in work before, but like in kind of an establishment where we could start to earn a bit better money, you know. Moving away from like minimum wage and everything like that. So we was like, right, we can save properly. Let's have something to look forward to. So we was looking around where to go. We looked at the obvious places like Maldives and Seychelles, and they was just absolutely astronomical, and it was kind of like, well, we're never going to afford that, are we? And then we both agreed on Mexico. We looked at different parts of Mexico, and then we decided for Cancun. I think it's like, we wanted kind of like a party-ish holiday, even though, I mean, your girl always loves to dance, all right? Not that I can dance very great, or actually probably dance at all, but I do like to have a nice time on holiday. Him, on the other hand, was like, no, he wasn't a party person, but he wanted to go to Cancun. So he looked through all the hotels, and I'd seen Hard Rock, I think probably about a year or so before, because I was looking for Hard Rock, Florida. But obviously going to America was just out of the question at that time for the price for like the parks and everything like that. So I was like, you know what, I wouldn't mind trying the Hard Rock chain. So we looked and looked, and the price was expensive. Like, we're talking 2016. I think the price for us was just over £3,000 each, which back then was a lot. I mean, it's still obviously a lot now, but for us, like, just turning 21, just starting to get a bit of savings behind us, and here was us, like, wanting to go on this huge holiday. So we looked through, tried to compare different websites and everything like that, and we was like, you know what? Sod it, let's book it. And I, as always, am the one that goes down and books it and does all the details, and they literally just give me the money. That's how it's always been with partners. I take control of the holiday because I don't think they like to. I don't think they like the stress of it, whereas I don't like the stress, but I like to know what's going on. I like the organisation behind it. So everything was booked. We'd also decided on our trips, so we booked and paid for all of our trips as well at the point of booking the holiday. And I think our trips were around, I'm going to say £250 to £300 each. We've done quite a few trips out there, which I'll show you on the old photos, having a little look back through the memories. And yeah, so all in all, the holiday was probably around or just under 3,500. We saved, I think we booked it about a year or so before. I know we had around, I'm going to say 9 to 10 months to pay for it. And we saved, like, we had to save because that was our holiday. That was what we wanted. So we done it, we booked it, and then you have to have your spending money. I think we took about, I'm going to say £1,500 to £2,000 spending money. I definitely took nearer that because I knew I was going to be shopping a lot. I even went to the extreme and took 2 cases out there, 2 suitcases. Yes, I got stung at the airport, almost £200. It was about £180. Oh, you know what, my lovelies? We're probably going to get halfway through this video and I'm going to have to stop it because I've just had a text saying my Amazon parcel is 8 stops away. So we're probably going to be halfway through and I'll go, wait a minute, I've got to go get some parcels and some bits for Mama G's birthday coming. But yeah, so where was I? Completely digressed. Shopping. Yeah, took another suitcase, got stung about 180 to 200 quid at the airport because I was practically almost 20 kilos over. Like, I had a whole new suitcase. So yeah, it was very eventful to say the least. So Hard Rock. Hard Rock to me is just so great. It's so like quirky and funky. Like, you go in there and they have all like rock memorabilia from like stars through the years. And as I say, I would love to go to one in the Maldives. Hard Rock have just opened a hotel in the Maldives. Do you think I could afford it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I wouldn't mind trying the Hard Rock in Ibiza, and I think there's a Hard Rock in Gran Canaria or Tenerife, I want to say. I know there is a Hard Rock in Dominican Republic. I was very, very tempted to book that, but I feel with Hard Rock, it's not somewhere you can go on your own. You have to go with someone to like experience it all and enjoy it all. So yeah, no Hard Rock in Dominican Republic for me just yet. I mean, who knows if I ever did go back there, because I believe it is in a different section of Dominican Republic to where I'm going. Might be able to swing by, but yeah, I didn't want to go there on my own because it is kind of like a party and like very lively hotel. So our rooms, let's start off with the basis of the rooms. When we went there, we pulled up and I was just like, wow. So there we are, 4th of September 2016. Right, Canon, you're going to work? Oh, it's not done too bad. So that is Hard Rock Cancun, my lovelies, as you pull up. So you pull up on a driveway. You come up. I might actually be able to insert the clip of it if I can. If it, oh, just whacking me straw. If I can, I'll pop it there. But you like drive up, wind round, and then the middle bit, it's like a guitar. It goes down and then it swings out. And then as you come round, you have your entrance. When you go in the entrance, this is the first thing that you see. I mean, I don't know if it's still like that now. Obviously, I went 6 years ago, but this was the first thing that you saw. Canon, there we go. A huge drum kit, which I believe, whose was this? Was this to do with John Bonham? Because they have like little placards next to them, so like you actually know who it is and what's going on. And then you go in, you do all your check-in. The level of service in there, like we didn't take our cases, we had our own little bellhop boy. We went up, they show you everything around, like very high standard, but I think that's what you pay for there, and you pay for the experience. We had 24-hour room service there. I did make use of like ordering pizza at 2 AM some nights, or some mornings, and nothing was ever too much bother for them. The staff were so friendly. You had ice machines on each level, which was something new. I'd never had that on any of my holidays abroad. So yeah, you could just literally come out of your room, walk down the corridor, and you press the button, kind of like Hangover vibes, and you would just have your own little ice bucket that you could do. We had a fabulous room. Like, our room, you couldn't fault. I'm trying to see if I've got, oh, I've got a little snippet there. So I'm going to show you, should we do that side first? Because I've done it as like a collage. So as you walked in, why is it whenever you go to take a room picture, boys or like men just dump their shoes in the picture? I didn't realise this. So we had 2 king size beds in there, and as I say, a pair of trainers, fabulous. And then the room was kind of like partitioned off with like a his and her sink, and then you had your shower and a big old jacuzzi in the room. So we had his and hers sink back then. Let's have a look. Canon. There we go. And this was like the mirror bit at the top that partitioned into the main room. And then I just love having baths. This is why I think now I have to have a bath every time I go on holiday. We had a jacuzzi, which was on the other side of that mirror. So just behind there was the mirror with the sink. This was the jacuzzi, and it was right next door to the bed, which was absolutely fabulous. We had a nice little balcony. I believe we was kind of like on the verge of a bend, like a corner bit, because it kind of went in like a funny C shape, you know. And we had a nice little balcony, just with 2 little chairs out there. And then again, behind the toilet, like actually in the main bathroom, there was a huge double shower. Canon. There we go. And as I say, there was nothing ever too much. Nothing was ever a problem at all. The average heat when we was out there was about, I think it was averaging about 34, 36. I think, did I take a picture one day and I had the temperature? Or did I delete it? Because I have been going through my phone and doing a little bit of a deletion, let's just say. I was averaging, I think, around like 34 when we was out there. So this was Shannon Leigh platinum blonde phase, okay? Blonde. Not like childhood little bit blonde, we was fully blonde. So, you want to see a blast from the past? Shannon Leigh at the ripe old age of 21. Here she is in her red jumpsuit. Look at that, guys. I was fully blonde. Fully blonde, okay? Like, wow. Loved also they had full length mirrors. And I still actually have this jumpsuit. I'm probably going to have to try it on because I don't know if it's going to fit anymore. But yeah, I just look like a, wow. I look like such a different person. I've still got my little clutch. I don't like the wristbands. That's the only thing I don't like with all-inclusive now. Because you get dodgy tan lines. You've got to keep moving it about. And then I've got my classic little white shoes. Guys, that don't look like me, does it? Canon. Here we go. Da-da-da-da. Guys, that don't look like me, does it? At all. It is like looking at a stranger. I'm like, oh my lord. Absolutely not. So you would look at, and every morning, without a doubt, the sea people, well, not sea people, beach people, they would go out with like this big electronic device and push or collect all the seaweed, because in Mexico, and I think like with Cuba and possibly Dominican Republic, seaweed is like a big problem out there, but there's nothing they can really do about it. They just have to try and maintain it, otherwise it literally will sweep up on the whole side of the beaches. So they was out there every morning. So that was quite nice to see, because it was kind of like your wake-up call. I'm not going to lie, their machines were quite loud. But they done what they done, and the beaches were absolutely gorgeous. I mean, just look. This sea is so clear. The sand is so pure. Like, not an ounce of seaweed in sight. You would think that you're in, like, Bahamas. Canon, here we go. Look at that. Look at that. And I look so different. I can tell from that photo I've lost weight. Well, I'd like to think from that photo I have, just from like the size of my behind and like my back rolls. I feel like I've lost a few of my back rolls lately, which is good. But yeah, absolutely lovely. Oh, I just cannot wait to be in the sun. Nah, I really can't. So with Hard Rock, they had a lot of like your entertainment nights where you'd have your themed nights and your tribute acts, and then you would have traditional fiesta nights, I think they were called. Then you'd have light shows, because they had a thing out on the front where it was like the guitar entrance where the cars and coaches would come around. They had these big fountains, and what I'll do actually, I'll insert, have I got a video here? Yeah, I'll insert the video here because it will be easier to show you. And they just used to come out different colours, and it was so nice of an evening after you'd had your meal. You could just walk out, watch the little bit of the light show. You'd still hear all the music and everything going on, and then you could go in and do your nighttime entertainment, or go and have a game of snooker, go to the 24-hour gift shop. You best believe that if I could not sleep, I was down at that gift shop trying to pick some bits up, of which I picked a lot of gifts up, right? I have a vast collection of memorabilia. Oh, 1 minute. Oh my God, my lovelies. The drivers are getting more aggressive, aren't they, on the old doors? Rat-a-tat-tat, rat-a-tat-tat. I said we'd be halfway through and you'll hear boom, 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 boom. So yeah, I've got not memorabilia, but like, would you say it's toot? I don't quite know how you would say it. I have a lot of things. I have a lot of t-shirts from Hard Rock. I have some glasses and shot glasses and everything like that. So I did have quite a bit. Now, see this, I need to put the brightness up. This just does not look like me. It's just not me. Like, I look at this and I can't even like resonate who this person is. It's almost like we're having our own little cinema. It's dimming the lights, my lovelies. Look, I don't even recognise that. And this was the phase when I used to get cluster lashes. 3, 2, 1, you're back in the room. Yeah, I used to have cluster lashes, so I didn't ever have to bother with lashes like strips that I do now. But I would find that I wouldn't want to do certain things if I didn't have my lashes on. So, no, not if I didn't. I wouldn't be able to do certain things because I had the lashes on 24/7. So now that's why I much prefer like a strip lash. Go all natural and everything on that. I love food, as we all know. And one evening I went down to the like gourmet restaurant and I had the seafood platter. Now this, looking at this, is there was like a garlic bread crostini, scallop, tuna steak, mussels, I think I had half a lobster, some prawns and spinach, all with grated cheese on them. And let me just tell you, okay, look, it was gorgeous, absolutely divine. That was one thing. The food, next level, absolutely next level. I really enjoyed that. I think they call them club sandwiches, which is basically chicken, lettuce, tomato and bacon, I think, if I remember, and their chips. Oh my God, the chips were so good. As well, like with Greek measures of drinks, there was, the drinks were strong, okay? Strongest Blue Lagoon cocktails, which are classics, I've ever had in my life. They do not skim. They're like, if you wanted branded, you had to pay to go to, like, and have branded ones. But honestly, like, the local stuff, that would blow your brains out. It was that strong. There was different levels that you could get in Hard Rock as well, if I remember correctly. So you had like the normal ones, which was us. And then I think there was like a gold, platinum and rock royalty. Because as you went up higher and higher on the towers, it was like different suites and different levels. And I think some come with like a 24-hour butler and everything like that, which was of course way out of the budget. But it was nice to see like what you could get. And they had like their own private beach areas, private pool areas, private restaurants. You had like first dibs on everything like that. But the food you couldn't go wrong with. There was so much variety and so much choice. Like, I would love to go back there just to see if it's changed. Like, I feel I've done Mexico now. I've done Mexico twice, which I think, will I speak about Mexico? No, Mexico round 2 will not be the next one. I think the next one will be, I think it could be a city break video. I'm not entirely sure. But the next time we went, so I've done 2 parts, but I do feel like I would love to go back and just see how it's changed, because where we was, it was like a strip of all the hotels, and you come out and I think there was like a McDonald's or a Subway opposite the hotel, and then you walked up a long path past like little shops. There was a fire station, a police station, and as you got round to the top, I think it was called L'Isla, and it was a big shopping centre, which I shall show you later on, because there were some great shops there, great food there. Let me tell you that the food was absolutely insane. And as you went up to like where I think it was Playa del Isla or La Isla, something like that. As you went just a little bit further in, that was main Cancun. So that was where you had all your clubs and Coco Bongo. Yes, your girl experienced Coco Bongo at 21 years old. Safe to say it was a very strange experience, to say the least. However, the one thing I don't like, not just in Mexico, but abroad in general, obviously I don't like the mosquitoes and the crickets. I don't like iguanas and stuff like that. And in Mexico and in like the Caribbean side, I think they're very common. And I've just found a photo of one that absolutely, I remember this. We was walking down like the main strip, and this thing run out. Oh! I pooped myself, okay? Look at the size of this thing. I didn't even get the full length of it in there. Did I get any more photos? I don't think I did. I didn't even get the full length of it because I was just trying to run away for my life. Canon, we're going to go cinema mode in 3, 2, 1. My lovelies, look at the size of that. It didn't even fit on the camera. That is not a bit of me. Oh my god, I'm getting shivers just thinking about it. The way the legs go. And there was an iguana that was in the hotel one day that you could have photos with. And I'm telling you now, when they was bringing that round to the seats, I opened my eyes up from sunbathing and I saw that and I screamed. And the man was like, it's okay, it's okay. I was like, please, no, I do not like that stuff. I do not like that stuff at all. I do not like that stuff. And then I'm trying to see if we've got any bits of the food. Oh my god, this was the first time I'd experienced a Brazilian restaurant. Walking round with lumps of meat on a stick, unlimited. Unlimited sides, unlimited meat. Oh my god. Best thing ever, okay? I don't think I took any photos of the food because my food plate would have been probably quite high, I'm not gonna lie. But I have got a photo of the prawns from that day. So you had your unlimited meats as they walked around, and then you could order like sides to be cooked. And I ordered myself a bowl of prawns because we all know your girl loves a bit of seafood. And I love Brazilian restaurants. And you just had a little card that was like green, that meant yes, you want more. Or red was like, no, I'm completely done. We had that as well when me and B went, was it Cuba or River Maya? Possibly River Maya. I'm going to have to look back through the photos. I know that we had a Brazilian restaurant in one of our hotels that we went to. I can't remember which one. Might have been Cuba actually. We'll see when we get to that episode. But yeah, this one was absolutely phenomenal. And I mean, right, I'm going to show you some pictures, yeah? And these are not me at all. My legs look really long in this, and I've got the classic crystalled, you know, like the jelly sandals back in the day. But guys, just look, right? So camera mode in 3, 2, 1. I still have this dress, by the way. Still have this dress, but that just does not look like me. Maybe, right, I should take all my old dresses away and try and recreate looks and see if I can still fit into them. Because I don't think that I would actually be able to fit into them, I'm afraid. And then, oh, I love this. I tell you what, some of my best outfits, I think, were from Cancun. Like, I look so young, though. And it's, for me, it's the blonde hair, like bright blonde hair, the white nails, the tan. Like, I do think I look quite nice in this one. Cinema mode. But guys, do you think that still looks like me in the face? I just don't recognise my face anymore. Because when I go out on holiday, I don't really like to wear my glasses, which is probably really silly because I'm blind as a bat. I would like to, going back off of what I mentioned on one of the other videos about contact lenses and laser eye surgery, I am still looking into laser eye surgery, but I'm also looking into contact lens option. I tried contact lenses many, many years ago, but because I have quite long nails, I was finding I was just scratching my eye. So I might try and give them a go, because someone said on there, you looked better in glasses. I was like, thanks. It is a lot different, I think, when I'm not in glasses, because, I mean, you guys, you're always used to seeing me in the glasses, that when it's off, I do feel sometimes like I can look a bit odd. And I think I have like a slight wandering eye, do they call it? Sometimes I watch footage back and I'm like, what is your eye doing? So I think if I had laser eye surgery and I didn't have my glasses to conceal it, that might be more noticeable. It's only ever so slightly every now and then, but yeah, I think if I started to notice that more, then I'd want to have surgery on that, and then you're just opening a can of worms. So I might have to look into having a look and a go at the old contact lenses again. What am I doing here? My ice cream man's back. So clearly the same night. I'm loving life. Why do I feel like this was the night, I think, that we went to the Brazilian restaurant? Because the outfit looks familiar. So again, same outfit, but look, I'm doing a cheeky classic peace sign pose. Yes, you girl will probably still be doing them poses on holiday. Never going to get old. I need to remember my tripod. All these things I need to remember now to take like pictures of myself and video of myself. People think you're so vain, but I want memories for me, you know? Want memories for me? Yes, I do indeed. And they had, oh, I like that. There was little signs all over the hotel. So you had the little signs by any memorabilia that was about. And then there was just random signs. And there was one on the grass and it said, help, I need somebody to stop stepping on my grass. So that was a polite way to be like, do not stand on the grass. And then one day we had a walk down and so went to the little shopping centre, because in Mexico it's very different to, I feel, Cuba and what Dominican Republic could possibly be like, where you don't go out of the resort and just walk the streets. Where we was in Cancun, as I say, you could walk out of the strip and just walk down. It was very safe out there. However, when me and B went to River Maya, I think because of the location, you didn't really have anywhere to walk. So we done quite a few trips to the shopping centre. I think one time we just walked down to the fire station just to see how far it went. Then we walked down to the actual shopping centre and had a look. And then we went back another day just to actually do the things we want to. And we went to an aquarium. And I am in my element with fishes. We know I love a good aquarium, don't we? And here I am with all my fishes. Look at that side profile. I didn't have a double chin then. So I've gained a double chin in 6 years. Isn't that great, eh? Absolutely fantastic. And I remember there was part of the aquarium you could look and watch and see the dolphins. We also booked dolphin experience. I don't know if I've actually got photos of the dolphin experience on here, because that, if I remember correctly, was all done on the thing. If I haven't got anything of the dolphins, I'll insert photos or videos here. But we went on a dolphin, oh, what was the name of it? It's not xxShannonLeighxx. Delphinus. We went Delphinus, which was part of Shellha or xxLha, which is a big water park that me and Brandon went to. It's kind of just like a big open water park. There's things you can do, there's zip line and everything like that, and then you could do like the dolphins and that in there. So we done the dolphins in there. As I say, I'll insert either the video or the clips of the photos that I can find. But that was a really good day out, like really, really good. I love that. That was probably, you know when you think you know what a dolphin's going to be like, and then they're just completely different? That is probably still one of my best experiences, because they was just so cute. They were so gentle, and there was like, I don't know if I've still got the photos. I don't know who got the photos. We had like a big photo album, and I can't remember who got the photo album. The joys of going through breakups, say. Oh, I hope I did get the photo album, because there was a photo where you had to like go up and they would come behind you on their noses and push you up, and my face in it, oh my god, my face. I was so scared, because I thought I'm gonna go head first into this water. And yeah, it was so fun. I need to have a look. Have I got that album? Who's got the album? Who's got the album, eh? So then in the shopping centre, as I say, one day we went to the aquarium, done a bit of shopping, and they had a Hooters bar. Okay? Hooters, and we all know what Hooters is. So I just took a lovely photo of the table that said Hooters with the owl. Now, I would not recommend going to Hooters if you easily get jealous or you don't like women flirting with your man, because that is their job. They walk in, the girls out. I mean, I know I have mine out a bit sometimes, only because it's warm. Come 1st of September, I'll be back in my roll neck jumpers. You know what I'm like. Yeah, so they have the girls out. Bigger girls than mine, let me tell you that. And it will be, they'll take your order, and then when it comes to the men, it'll be like, so what do you want? And it will be the way that like they put the plate put the plate down. For you, it'll be like dum. For the man, it'll be like boom. And yeah, I mean, I was quite happy with the food. You shall see. What did he got? Sandwich. I got chicken wings. I wanted chicken wings and chips, and that is what I got. He was very happy with the views for that day. I mean, a lot better than looking at my old face and my girls. I was very happy with my chicken wings. I couldn't really care less what was going on around us. I was happy with my chicken wings. I did buy a Hooters top. Not that it's like, it's not, I wish I'd have got the traditional Hooters top now thinking about it. But I just got like a basketball style Hooters top. Just something I can chuck on. I think you might have seen it every now and then. White with pink. Sometimes I just chuck it on when I'm lounging around the house. And also within the complex, I think you used to be able to pick up a boat trip. And then you could also do, I don't know what it's called, when you're in the water and you kind of press like propellers and you go up with the water and you kind of like surf in the water from your feet. I don't know what that's called. If you know what it is, let me know down below. But you could do that there. You had your boat trips. There was also a Madame Tussauds in there, which of course you're going in, because I was absolutely loving it. And then we went back another time, and I think I've got the picture. There was some like Johnny Rockets, which is like Wendy's, like an American diner style. But yes, it was very big, spacious, laid out. Like, they don't really have many indoor shopping centres abroad, I find. It's a lot more outdoor, because obviously they have the weather and they have the facilities to do that. But it's very rare that there's like ones inside. Oh, let's have a look. Oh my god, I look so young. So young. And I used to do my hair like that the whole time. You know, like half up, half down. But my half up bit would always be in a little bun. Interactive Aquarium Cancun. There's little old Shan. There she is. My favourite part, okay? Shopping. And we found this, there's loads of shops in there, alright, for souvenirs, absolutely loads, but I found this main one and I loved it because I had trolleys. I mean, if this is just not a shopping trolley with my name on it abroad, guys, look at these. They was little wooden shopping trolleys. I needed that in my life, I really did. And I blooming loved it. I walked in there. Obviously, the main thing was like tequila was everywhere. Everywhere you could possibly imagine, tequila was there. But I'm just trying to, there's a photo of kind of like a shelf. You had 1921, that's like Patron tequila, Patron. But then like I can see there's like piggy banks, glasses, necklaces, little espresso cups, skulls, hanging bits, key rings. Like, you've never seen me in a gift shop. And if anyone has been abroad with me, whether it be a child or as an adult, they will tell you that I am dangerous in a gift shop abroad. I have no limits. I'll be like, right, I'm just going to get a pen, a magnet and a key ring. No. I bought sombreros out there. I need to find my sombrero. I bought a full-scale big sombrero. I have no idea where that is either. Oh my god, where actually is my sombrero? It's got to be in the memory box somewhere or in the cupboard under the stairs. Because that was why I needed the other case. I bought quite a few skulls out there. We all know how much I love skulls. And I think that was where my love for skulls started in Mexico. And I bought a few skulls. I bought a huge sombrero. I bought so many glasses and just absolutely everything. There was a video of me pushing the truck. I don't think I've got it. Why have I not got the video of me pushing the truck? Oh, there it is. Is that it? I'll insert it, my lovelies, because it's me just like pushing the truck. And you can see I'm in my absolute element. And I've already got my hands filled with plenty of, plenty of bags. Ain't that just fabulous? And when we was there also, let's go back up to Cancun. There we are. So you have like, there's a lot of random frogs. Not live frogs, but there is a big thing there called Senor Frogs, which I still have never been in. I didn't even go in the one at River Maya because it is so busy. Again, Shannon is doing her sign with a Bob Marley Senor Frog, it looks like. Please let me know, my lovelies, if you have ever been to a Senor Frogs, because these are cool little froggies, let me tell you that. Absolutely loved it. I was just having photos left, right, centre. I was just absolutely loving life. I am at my happiest when I am abroad, let me tell you that. Wow. I just look so different. Your girl is happy abroad. Get me abroad, honestly. Isn't it weird when you look back over pictures and you're like, wow, how times change. Talking about how times changed. Coco Bongo night. I bought a bag and a whole outfit especially for Coco Bongo. I still have the bag and I think I still have the play suit somewhere. When I do my next declutter, I'll have to have a look. But Coco Bongo, I was so excited for. I had sandals that, you know, they used to tie up around like your leg, but they had pom-poms on. Because my playsuit was very sparkly. And my bag comes away with me every year. That is my go-to holiday bag. Because majority of the places we go to, I do drink tequila. And this is me. I had, well girl, I had big hoops on. You know what they say about hoops. Definitely not in the case in my circumstance, but I had big hoops and I had my hair French braided, I think. I had two big French braids. I was very sunburnt at this point. But yeah, I was loving life. So this was Shannon Leigh, 21 years old, going to Coco Bongo. Look at that. Oh my god. Wow, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I will insert some videos along this side because I've actually kept quite a few videos. The levels of manic that happened inside that club was just on a whole nother level. That was such a good night. I can barely remember it. All I remember is kind of falling out of the cab and getting put on, like, you know, the things they take the luggage up to the rooms on, like from like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, what the bellboys would push. Getting put on one of them and taken to my room because I couldn't walk. Was a good night, let me tell you that, my lovelies. Good night, good fun night. I also met The Mask. Not Jim Carrey himself, but I did I did meet the mask, let's just say. Wow. I will insert actually the photos here because there's 3 photos. We had a nice one. We had one where he was kissing my hand, and then one where he lifted me up, which at that point it kind of turned a little bit sour because my school ex at the time was not happy that some random man was picking me up. And you know, you just have to kind of be like, okay, now we're gonna go, because they weren't best pleased, let's just say that. And like, please don't start a fire. Mexican police are not the people you want to kind of annoy. It was a lot. It was quite a bit of police patrol when we was there. You did feel safe, but you had to be extremely careful. Like, you couldn't come out steaming and do something wrong because they would probably arrest you. Which ain't the greatest, is it? And then I don't know what this is. This must have been for another little night. I've still got that little clutch bag as well. I just keep my holiday bags because they are literally my go-to holiday bags. And I think I still probably have this dress. I think I do actually still have this dress. Oh, Lord. Canon. Still got me dreads in, my lovelies. I kept them in for most of the holiday after. I think Coco Bongo was a week into it. So then for the next week, I had the dreads as well. Because looking at this, I've got, oh, what have I got? I've still got that dress. I know that. I love these dresses. I can't remember where I got them from, though. Was it Misguided? I picked up 2 dresses that are flowy dresses, but they have the splits up the side and they're halter neck. And they was like this really chiffony material with a slit on the leg. It's a bit risque, but we're going to go with it, my lovely. So my hair is braided. And this was my outfit. I think we was going to the Japanese restaurant that night. So yeah, a little bit of a leg showing, but perfect dresses for if you're sunburnt because it was so airy and breezy. And then we must have gone back another time. There was a lot of times we went down to the shopping centre because there's only so much you can do by the pool or the beach. So you want to like get out and explore. I have got there. Oh my God, they had slush puppies. Yes. Circle K, which was their like gas station, kind of similar to a 7-Eleven, I think it is in America. Me and B actually went to a 7-Eleven in River Maya when we went to Playa del Carmen. And here I am, hair up, Primark sunglasses, I'm gonna say, with my little slush puppy. Loving my life. Oh my God, look at me. Who do I think I am? Because we've gone back and this is... What's this? Oh, this is, yeah, this is Harry Potter. There is me with Voldemort. Dun, dun, dun. She's gone to the dark side. Loving my life, having a little swish and flick. Swish and flick. It's catching a good colour there as well. Very good colour. And we went to Bubba Gump. Bubba Gump, Mexico, Cancun. Oh my God, the food, right? So here I am, very happy with my Bubba Gump cocktail. Look at me now. So what have I got there? White, and I must have had a little bit of a silver on my index finger. Canon. Apologies if you hear banging. It sounds like someone now is wanting to do their housework at 5:30 on a Sunday afternoon. Isn't that great? And then, yeah, the food was absolutely ginormous. We ordered 2 sides of broccoli. We didn't realise that a side of broccoli was actually a whole piece of broccoli. Like a whole head of broccoli, my lovelies. Look at that. A whole head of broccoli as a side. So now, if I order a side of broccoli and obviously you get like a few florets, I'm like, oh, sorry, I thought it was like a whole head. Can you imagine? I said that I think it was in TGI's or like an American-y style place before. And I was like, oh, I thought it was a whole head in like bubble gum. They're like, who gives you a whole head of broccoli as a side? I was like, they did in bubble gums. Sorry, my lovelies, just change your position. You might wobble a little bit because you're on the bed. You know, you're on the bed. But yeah, there was a lot of stuff in Mexico. And you know what? I would really highly recommend Mexico. Oh my God, I took a picture of my sombreros. So I got, this was in the hotel actually, that big pink one. Come on, Canon. So it's not like it's something that I'm not going to be able to find. Like, it's quite big and bright. I'm going to have a look. And, oh yeah, when we went to the Teppanyaki, they'd done a flame, and I was convinced this was like Voldemort. Because I think it was the day or the night after we'd been... Can you see that? After we'd been to the Madame Tussauds, I was convinced that was like Voldemort's face. I was like, oh my God, Voldemort is here. But yeah, as I say, I will have inserted like some photos or clips. I know I normally just show you on the phone, but some I think they're worth inserting because, wow. It's so good just to look back on memories. I'm just like, oh, we had so much fun. So much fun. And I just don't recognise myself. I mean, like, I just look at these photos and I'm like, who is that girl? Going in cinema mode, 3, 2, 1. Absolutely loving her life without a care in the world. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. And as I say, I think that is what started my obsession with skulls, my obsession for kind of like long haul flights, kind of like Caribbean, South America. I just absolutely loved it. And as I say, if you ever want to go Mexico, Shannon Leigh. If you ever want to go Mexico and you're thinking of going to the Cancun area and Hard Rock is available, please give it a check out. I think it's in such a good central location. You're about 20 to 30 minutes walk from a little shopping centre. Well, not little, it's huge. They had Tiffany & Co, everything in there. Cabs weren't too bad to get back because I think sometimes we just got cab back. The food is amazing there. There's so many water sports. There's an aquarium, Madame Tussauds, like all of these things inside shopping centres that we don't have here in England. Like, imagine going to, like, I don't know, Westfield and having an aquarium inside, or like a zoo. Maybe not a zoo. Maybe an aquarium. That would just be something different, you know, something different for the day. But yeah, I cannot believe 6 years has gone by like that. I still remember getting ready for Coco Bongo. I still remember the pure excitement. I remember of going to the dolphin show and then like going in and meeting the dolphins, and the whole experience is just, wow, how memories fly, eh? And that is why now traveling is all I want to do, okay? That's all I want to do. Travel, travel, travel to my heart's content. See where it takes us, eh? But yes, if you did enjoy the video, guys, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below. Leave me a comment. Have you ever been to Mexico? Have you been to Cancun or Riviera Maya, which was the other place? What did you think of it? Have you been to Coco Bongo? Have you been to a Forrest Gump? Did you do some shopping? Did you buy a sombrero? Actually, leave me down in the comments, where is the furthest you've travelled to? I don't mean like maybe because miles, I don't really understand miles, but like where's the furthest you've travelled to, like either by car, train or plane? I think Mexico, they're all similar on par. Mexico, Cuba and Dominican and all that. I think they're kind of, it's around between, I'm going to say 9.5 to 11 hours, I think. Around about that time. I know it's always quicker coming back because you have the old wind behind you. But yeah. Who knows? I think the next video is a city break one. I'm not entirely sure because I'm trying to do this in order of actually when I went abroad. So I'm thinking this was my last holiday in 2016. And then 2017 didn't have a holiday. So yeah, the next one is a city break of 2018. Wow. That might be a bit of an iffy one to film. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, my lovelies, because that was the first holiday me and B went on. Obviously now B is my ex. Great. It's like a show about exes now, isn't it? Exes, exes, exes. So looking back on that one might be a little bit raw because the whole situation is still raw with me. But yeah, I'm gonna, because there was some good memories on that one. Again, we went to an aquarium. I love going to aquariums. Plenty of food, plenty of treats. We was only there for 3 or 4 nights, if I remember correctly, and we was there over his birthday. But it was the first city break I'd ever done, and considering we'd only been together at that point, I think 2 months, to then jet off on a city break where we had a bit of a problem at the airport, and it's a whole, that is for that whole video. So the next video, my lovelies, in the travel diaries will be my first city adventure, which was when we went to Barcelona. So yes, that is what will be that is what will be coming next month. All right, my lovelies, but that was a little bit of a long outro, wasn't it? Having a ribbit rabbit on there, but as I say, take care, stay safe as always, and I shall see you for a brand new video on Thursday, and it's a baking one, and fingers crossed we have no disasters. If I do, I'm not going to be happy, because this should be a foolproof dessert. Who knows? Bye guys.